What's good, my people? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about Pokemon Lost Origins, some of the cards on the market right now. We're also going to talk about Dragon Ball Super Dawn of the Z Legend, some of the hottest cards which are selling as we currently speak. A lot of these cards are starting to hit the market, and we all know that more that hit the market, the price tends to come down, and the more that are sent into PSA and Beckett and CGC increases those population counts, and then it brings those cards down a little bit as well. So we're going to talk about that, and we're also going to cover the second wave for the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection box. There will be a proper second wave, and what will that do to the market for that box? We will cover that, so stay tuned. So the first thing we're looking at is Dragon Ball Super Dawn of the Z Legends. And when I look up Dawn of the Z Legends on eBay, the first thing I see come up a lot is the SS4 Vegito. I was lucky enough to actually hit this card myself. Super lucky on, I think it was like my second box, but this is an amazing card right here, and it's going for a lot of money. There's a couple secret rares inside of this new set, and there's also one more God rare, which is the Bardock. We've already covered that in some past videos. So right now, a lot of people are gunning for this Vegito. Also, the SSB Kaioken Son Goku. I still haven't pulled that card. I want that card, but you see a lot of prices are scratched through, so that means that the best offer was accepted. There's one graded card right now in the market as far as a secret rare, at least on eBay. We see the SS4 Vegito was the best offer accepted at $1,900. So this was a BGS 10. It's a population of 1, and we will look at what that sold for in just a second. But as we scroll down, we see a lot of stuff scratched out at $400 for a raw card, $359, $299 for SSB Kaioken. And then moving on down, we see one sold in Australia for $257.18 for the Goku. And this is also a hot card. We have the Origin of the Legend right here. So this is the Bardock card. This is another hot one. And we'll go ahead and move over to 130point.com so we can see what these properly sold for. So September 22nd, 2022, the BGS 10 Vegito sold for $1,100. So it sold for $800 cheaper than the asking price, but still, that is a lot of money, especially on a new set. The box is running right around $100 right now, maybe $110, and you can pull some of these cards out of there that can potentially sell graded for $1,100. So that blows my mind. And not just that, the cards raw are selling between about $250 to $400 if you're pulling a secret rare. I do know the God rare was selling for like $2,000 to $3,000. And I will check that market later, but today we're going to be looking at some of these. So as we scroll down, let's see some of the raw card prices. So the SS4 Vegito right here is selling for $280, an asking price of $400, $250, so $30 cheaper right here. And then we had the SSB Kaioken, which is going for a little bit under what the SS4 Vegito is, so selling at $210 with an asking price of $299.99. And moving on down, we see just a bunch of different prices, and it's crazy because when you see light in the dark, as we scroll down more and more, when these cards first hit the street, right? Like look at this one right here. You have the Bardock selling for $95. Pretty much in a matter of a week or two, this card is more than doubled in price. You can sell this card for upwards of $200 when people were selling it on September 30th for $95. So there are some bangers in this set. And I keep telling people that this box is going to go up in value. And with all of these great cards, there's some heat in this set. You have all of these secret rares. They look absolutely stunning, as well as that Bardock God rare. This set is a banger, right? This set is a banger. So let me know what y'all think about Dragon Ball. Have you pulled any of these hot cards? Are you cracking the boxes at all? Are you actually even into it? If so, drop a like, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and let's go ahead and move over to Pokemon Lost Origin. Now, this is another set that a lot of us have been cracking, and we all know that we are all gunning for that Giratina and that Aerodactyl, right? The Aerodactyl alternate art is a beautiful and stunning card, but when you look at the sale prices for PSA 10s, what do you see? The first thing you see is a ton of Giratinas. So that means that a lot of these cards are already coming back from PSA. They had them expedited to PSA, came back. And I think when they first came out, they were selling right around $1,000. But right now, they're hovering between about $750 to $800 to get this card in a PSA 10. But that's actually really awesome because on the market, this card is worth about $300 to about $350. And if you get a PSA 10 pack fresh, right, you could sell this card for $800 and more than double what the current market price is worth. And that's pretty much the same across the board with a lot of these cards coming out, is that the raw value, when you go ahead and grade this card and get a 10, you're pretty much doubling or tripling your value on what that card is potentially worth, right? Until the market starts to come down and then eventually stabilize and probably start to move back upwards, because in this Lost Origin set, Giratina is a really hard card to hit, and it's one of the best cards in the set, just like Machamp in the Astral Radiance set. So moving on down, we see a bunch of Giratina, and eventually here we go. We see the Pikachu right here. We see the full art selling for $299.99. This is like a $55 card. I think it's somewhere around there. It's like 50, 60 bucks. And it's sold for $300. You have the Aerodactyl, which is pretty much moved down to about a $150 card raw, and it was 28 bids at $400. So you more than doubled your money right there. The Pikachu comfortably selling close to that $300 range. We have the Mew selling at $202.50. We even have the Trainer Gallery Charizard Pop 2 selling at $271.05. And then we have the Pikachu full art for $127.50. There's a lot of great cards. And a lot of these cards right here are like $30 to $50 cards, if that. This Charizard card right here, I believe it's like $15. And it's sold for $271. Now, these are some early sales, so they are going to sell for a lot more because people are FOMOing in to buy these cards to have them in their collection. But as more hit the market, it's no longer a Pop 2, right? It's going to be thousands or hundreds of them soon. It is going to go down in value. So moving on to the last thing I want to talk about for the day is the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection. So a few weeks ago when people were hitting this up on pre-order, it did sell out really, really quick for the pre-orders, and the box was hovering right around $378. Since then, the box has come down a lot more, almost to the $200 range, selling at $212.50, $233, $210. So this box has come down a lot, which is a lot more affordable, especially if you're buying it on the secondary market. And now we've got news that there's going to be a full proper second wave. Now, a lot of people are asking, what is that going to do to the market? It is really hard to tell until you realize how much they actually printed for the second wave. It is a full and proper second wave, just like the celebrations, right? So you will get some out there. We don't know if it's a ton of them. We don't know if it's a little bit and it'll be sucked up. We don't know how many scalpers are holding 100 boxes in their closet in the back of their house right now. We have no idea. So what I would say is just be cautious on this box. It is still Charizard. It is still one of the best UPCs we have probably ever seen. There's some banger cards in here. Every single person is going to grade these cards. This box obviously will go up in value, but it may take some time. And depending on how saturated the market is for them and how much they print, I mean, it could go down in the meantime. But if you're looking forward to getting one, then pick one up by all means, right? As the prices start to trickle down. But if they print a ton of these, I don't know if this box is going to get back to that $300 range for a while, right? Especially in the short term, because it already hit that high price range as people FOMO'd in and it came back down. And now we have the news, the second print run, bringing the box down even more. So just be careful with this. Grab it to enjoy it. Enjoy the promos that come inside of it. If you want to grade them, grade them. But this is hard to say that it's a great investment right now because we have no idea where it's going to move, right? So be careful with that. I appreciate all of you for tuning in. I thank each and every one of you for dropping all the comments, the likes, and all the love that you show. Hope y'all enjoy the content. If you want to see something else, if you want to see me cover something else, just let me know. And I'll be back soon with another video, and I'll see y'all later. Have a blessed day. Out.